Hello everyone and welcome back to another game review. Now I know last time I said that I had like one other game for PS2, but things have changed since then. I've got two more since then. One was a gift and one I bought myself. And the game I'm going to be reviewing today is Spartan Total Warrior. Now for those of you who have played this game, you know just how awesome it is. It's absolutely awesome. You are the Spartan, so you basically have no name, no history, you're just referred to as the Spartan. Now graphics aren't the best considering this is an old game, it's PS2. You get the idea. I actually completed this game yesterday and the final battle was actually a lot harder than I thought, because when I first tried it I had barely any health left and I just kept on trying and I kept failing, and I was close to winning like every time. I kept losing in the end. There is no regenerative health in this game, so when you go into another area of a level, you start off with exactly the same health you did before. If you fail, right, if you die, then you start off with the same health as before, which is annoying, but that's what you get for PS2 games. I will say that this game did give me challenge. That is something you don't find in games anymore. I mean, yeah, in some games there are some challenging levels, like really challenging. But this game, right, from the second level, it was like total challenge, you know. And I actually lost on level 1. I actually failed on level 1. That's just how good, but how hard this game can be. But it's still a pretty awesome game. You are a Spartan and you are defending your city, Sparta obviously, against the Roman Empire. Now, ever since I watched Spartacus, from Blood and Sand to War of the Damned, I've wanted to just, quite frankly, kill Romans. I've wanted to find a game where I can slaughter tons of Romans. That's exactly what I got in this game. Romans aren't the only things you'll be fighting, however. You'll be fighting a bunch of enemies. And even some in Greek mythology. You won't be fighting Medusa, but, you know, she's in the game. You'll be fighting the Minotaur. You'll be fighting... yeah, you'll be fighting a lot of things, like Crassus. Not Marcus Crassus, obviously. You know, you'll just be doing a lot of things. Now, the controls can be a bit difficult to learn, but trust me, once you learn them, you will start to love this game. You are pretty much an army just by yourself. You can kill hundreds of your enemies. You can kill hundreds of Romans in a split second, and you can gain new weapons. You know, that's what I love about this game. You know, you can get a variety of weapons. You have to get them first, like literally get them. But it's still good. You can get you know, the Medusa shield, you know, sword and shields, you know, that's what it's about. You can get double swords, the blades of Athena. I love those. I never changed them, never. When I got new weapons, I was like, hell no. I only changed them when I needed to. For example, when you're dealing with the undead, yes, you'll be fighting the undead. Not on whole level. It's just something you have to do. You know, I'd recommend the Spear of Achilles, because that thing actually sets on fire with its like power up. You know, there's a bunch of number sequences you can press, and you know, and if you kill enough enemies, right, your weapon will glow red and then you press another sequence, and you can kill a ton of them. You can decapitate like loads in a split second. That is just how cool this is. You go from, you know, a simple recruit, a simple novice, to a hero, and then to a legend. Also, you have a power attack. If you, right, there's this like circle thing, right underneath your health bar. When it glows, that means you can use a power up. So again, you press another sequence, your swords glow again, but this time like bright white. And then you can either press circle, which will shock and possibly kill several enemies around you, or you can simply just press X and it will deal damage to that one specific person. That will actually come in handy, okay, because that actually helped me defeat many of the bosses, because some of the bosses in this game are really annoying. You fight the Minotaur, you fight a Hydra. It's just so great. I mean, this is I feel like this game was made for me, you know, because I've always been interested in Greek mythology. I've always been interested in like the days of swords and shields and that kind of stuff. I've always been interested in that, and now I've actually got a game like that. Oh, there is also like this little add-on, like a little arena bonus thing. In the start menu, there's like arena bonus challenge. I don't recommend starting it until you've actually like learnt the controls of the game at least, because normally you're going to be on your own fighting against a ton of enemies. But don't worry, right? You can easily beat them. I actually got to level 8 before I died, but I got the high score. I will say though, the not regenerative health is a bad thing about this game. It's what I disliked, especially when I was on the final boss. You know, who is the toughest, and you know, it's just really annoying. I mean, I could have beaten him if I was at full health, but it always puts me back to the previous point I was at, which was really annoying. And the escort missions. There are escort missions in this game, and I hate them. Especially when you have to go to the city of Athens. You have to protect Archimedes from assassins. You have to protect him from Romans. You then have to escort him to a safe house on your own. That was annoying, but I did it. Another one is where you have to protect a bunch of prisoners. Right, in the second level, you free some prisoners, you have to protect them. You're not on your own, you've got a bunch of Spartans helping you out. It barely makes a difference, and they just keep running around like idiots when they could just stay in one corner and let me just do my business, you know? And just let me do what I can do. Yeah. So there are some things I don't like about this game, and there are some I do like. One thing I do like is that you know the weapons, right? Your weapon glows white. Now, the different weapons offer different things. For example, when you have the Medusa shield, right? Your character basically lifts his sword up in the air, and everyone around you turns to stone. Temporarily, all it be, but it's still a very useful tool. Athena's sword, you can basically just shock your enemies around you. There is a mission in particular where you have to defend these two like food store places. It's really annoying. But you know, if you get the hang, if you get the hang of it, if you pretty much work out what you have to do, you'll be fine. You fight Beowulf. I am Beowulf. He killed me quite a few times, but I beat him on the 4th attempt. But yeah, this game is pretty good. Ares, the god of war, he actually helps you, but there's a magnificent twist in the end that I didn't see coming. I didn't see it, and we find out who the Spartan is. I mean, why doesn't he have a name? Why is he so awesome at killing people? I mean, yeah, it's just a game, obviously, but there's a plot behind it, which makes it more somewhat believable. So if you guys have played this game, which I'm pretty sure most of you have, if not, that's cool. Spoilers. Spartan. Basically, what I can deduce is he's a demigod. He was blessed with great fighting abilities, and that explains why. That explains why he can fight so well. So yeah, there are some good things about this game. There's some bad things, but all in all, it's a pretty good game. Sparta falls, obviously, but nothing you can do about that, because you don't spend all your time fighting in Sparta. You only spend like a mission or two in Sparta, and the rest of it you fight all. You spend time in Athens, and you actually go to the Empire. So that's pretty good. If I had to give a rating to this game, taking everything into consideration, I mean, I love this game. It's badass. But if I had to give a rating, I'd have to say a 7 out of 10. I would have given it higher, but I remembered how hard it was in some areas, and how annoying it was in some levels, and how your health doesn't regenerate. I mean, obviously that technology wasn't around back then. I get that. I know from experience. I also thought that, as I said, you know, the graphics aren't the best, but it is PS2, so you know, don't be like you know, the graphics are rubbish. Xbox One is so much better. Taking into consideration that PS2 is an old console, but it's still it's a classic. So, but I love PS2. I always have. I love this game, and if you guys have played it, have you guys completed it? I mean, I'm about to play it again right now. So you know, I'll see you guys later.